Welcome back. Let's take a look at number 16 on 23i. Question is, how long does it take Terry to drive 150 miles at 65 miles per hour? Assuming Terry does not speed up or slow down, we're going to move at a constant speed, so it's going to be the distance over the time gives us that speed. To solve for the time, we do a little algebraic manipulation, move the t over, divide by s, the speed, and it becomes 155 miles divided by 65 miles an hour. Now I recommend before you do your math, go ahead and ask yourself, what do they want the answer in, so that you set everything up ahead of time. Sometimes we do conversions at the end. Sometimes it's faster to load them in at the beginning. All right, let's go ahead and look at 17. It's 33.7 miles from Nixon, Texas to Kennedy, Texas. How many inches is this? Nice straightforward conversion, 33.7 miles. Don't forget, 1 mile has 5,280 feet, and every foot is going to have 12 inches. Multiply 3 straight through. All right, now 18, slightly more interesting question. It asks, what is the diameter of a 55-gallon drum if its height is 34.7 inches? Well, what we need to understand about a drum, we're not talking about the drum we beat on, but its shape is pretty much the same. It's going to be a cylinder, okay? Here we're usually talking about drums that hold liquids in industrial applications. We do need to know some information in this case. Again, I was saying, look at what the question wants the answer in. In this case, it's inches. So we'll make sure that we need to know volume quantities in inches. And because our drum is going to have 55 gallons, we need a conversion factor between gallons and inches. Don't forget, 1 gallon is 231 inches. The volume for a cylinder is pi r squared times h, and they want us to find the radius here. Or do they want the diameter? They actually want the diameter, so don't fall for that. Yeah, my note here says diameter is 2 times the radius. So that tells me that once we get the radius, we're going to multiply it by 2, and then we have our diameter. Okay, let's continue with 19. We happen to have a right triangle. They want the area. Thankfully, we have two distances that are perpendicular to each other. So it's going to be base times height, but we cut it in 2 because the area of a right triangle is half the area of its equivalent quadrilateral. Number 20. They want us to find the hypotenuse, and in this case, they give us the area and one of the bases. Well, given that the area is going to be base times height over 2, we divide over the 7.14, we multiply over the 2, and that gives us a height. I got a 1.82. You may want to check that value. Anyways, last thing is Pythagorean theorem or distance formula with these two sides.